Hi, it's Dr. Janowski for Sonata. Today we're going to talk about chin and jawline. These are areas that tend to get overlooked but look really good when we use filler, particularly when the chin is a little bit recessed and we want to bring the chin forward a little bit. Now, they used to use chin implants, and they still do, but a lot of people want to avoid having to do something like that. But chin implants will work very well if you go to someone who's good at that. But short of that, we can use fillers like an implant. Of course, it's more temporary, but it can be repeated to bring that chin forward or change the shape of it if we think it's too wide or too flat. So I like using Restylane Lift because it's a nice firm filler. Likewise, helping define the jawline. Hers isn't too bad, but we'd like to see really some more definition in the corners. So one of the signs of beauty is a nice, well-defined jawline. We see it in pictures of models, etc., so male and female. And so we'll just try to add a little bit of definition to that corner of the jaw. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we just want to bring this forward because she has a nice full lip, and we want these things to kind of line up a little bit, the nose, the chin, and the lips. So she's got a full lip, but the chin could use a little bit of extension here. So it will help the jawline look straighter and longer, and will balance the face a little bit. So we're just going to use a little bit of Restylane Lift. Here we go, little pokes. And we're going to just place them in the center portion. Good, we're just bringing it forward a little bit. Good. Sometimes we get a little bit from below. Just want to look at the shape and try to form a nice chin shape, which is tapering but not too pointed. Good, that's already coming forward. A little forward projection, create these little pillars here. Inject and pull out as we're injecting. It's also nice to use Dysport or Botox in the chin muscle, the mentalis, because the muscle tends to pull the chin up and in, creating a crease, and again shortening the chin. So she doesn't have a lot of motion there, but see sometimes the crinkled chin, and that's a good indication for Dysport or Botox in conjunction with the filler. Good, it's coming forward nicely. Good, and that's one syringe, and that's probably sufficient there. Let me just wipe you down. Yeah, that looks nice. So again, just a more forward projecting chin, balances out with the lip a little nicely with the lower lip, about even with that, and gives us more definition in the jawline. So that's first part of what we're going to do. Alright, so we're going to define the jawline here. She's young, she doesn't have too many issues. A lot of the older patients who start to jowl over here, we see a big gap behind the jowl. She doesn't really have a jowl. So we just need to focus really on the angle, which is over here, to create something like that, whereas other folks could use a lot of product right behind the jowl and sometimes in front, but she doesn't need that. So you can use either a cannula technique or a needle. I'm just going to use needle technique because we're just going to really just be in this corner here, and we're just going to go ahead and create some definition here. And just even a subtle change there is going to be effective here. So I just put a half a syringe in there, and that's already looking better. So we'll go to the other side. Same thing over here, we'll turn you like this, and then again palpate where that angle should be, where the actual bone is, and create some volume right in that spot there. just to create a little bit of definition in the angle. As we go up this way too. And so again, that's just a small amount. We could even justify more, but it's enough to create just a little more definition in the jawline. So good. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, so that looks good. You can see that. If you show from the front, you can see how the angles look nice and along with the chin. So even in younger patients, this can be a nice little enhancement. So that's the, you can take a look, that's the jawline and, and the chin.
Looks amazing.
In a younger patient, again, sometimes we need more product when we use a total of 2 syringes here, one and then we split one here. But that's enough to give her a nice enhancement. So that's the jawline and chin with Restylane Lift.